Imagine trying to plant a tree in rocky soil. It's a tough job, and no matter how hard you try, the tree just won't grow. Now think of your year-end giving letter as that tree. If the soil isn't fertile, if you don't prepare it properly, your efforts to nurture donor generosity won't bear much fruit. So, how can you ensure your year end appeal doesn't fall flat like seeds scattered on barren ground? What are the key ingredients that transform a generic letter into a powerful motivational call to action? Stick around. I'm Shannon Cherry from mynonprofitadvisor.com. Whether you're a seasoned nonprofit leader or a passionate fundraiser just starting out, by the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the tools to write a letter that resonates deeply with your donors. One that not only speaks to their hearts, but also inspires them to take action and make a difference this giving season. Ready to turn those rocky grounds into a garden of support? Let's get started. Okay, let's kick things off with the emotional hook. Picture this. You're at a bookstore flipping through the first pages of a novel. If the opening doesn't grab you, chances are you'll put the book back on the shelf. And the same goes for your year-end giving letter. Your opening line needs to catch your reader's attention, making them want to read more, and more importantly, feel something. It's like offering a taste of a delicious dish. If that first bite is bland, they're not going to dig in for more. Here's the facts. Studies show you have less than 7 seconds to get someone's full attention to read further. If not, it goes to the waste bin. Think of it as setting the scene in a movie. If the first few moments don't draw your audience in, they're not going to stick around for the rest of the story. And remember, this isn't just about telling a story. It's about creating a connection. Your donor should see themselves as part of the narrative, someone who can help write the next chapter. Your goal here is to connect emotionally right off the bat. You want your donors to see themselves as part of the story, someone who can make a real difference. This emotional connection is fertile soil, so you can have your appeal take root and ensure that the generosity you're cultivating will flourish. Next, let's talk about defining the impact. Imagine you're asking someone to invest in a garden. You wouldn't just say, "Give me some money for seeds," right? No, you'd paint a picture, show them the vibrant flowers, the lush greenery, and maybe even the fruit trees that will blossom due to their investment. You'd make it clear that their contribution isn't just a donation. It's the beginning of something beautiful. Your donors need to see the results of their contributions. They want to know exactly how their money will be used and what it's going to accomplish. In your letter, be specific about the impact of their donation. For example, instead of just saying, "Your donation will help us continue our work," say something like, "Your $50 donation provides a week's worth of meals for a family in need." This not only makes the impact clear, but also allows the donor to visualize the difference they're making in someone's life. When donors can visualize the impact of their gift, it's like seeing that garden in full bloom. They'll be more likely to contribute because they understand the tangible difference they are making. They'll see their role as not just a donor, but as part of a larger mission that's making the world a better place, one gift at a time. And now let's talk about personalization. Think about the last time you received a generic holiday card. Sure, it's nice, but does it really feel special? Nah. Now imagine getting a card with a handwritten note that mentions something personal to you. Suddenly that card means so much more. It's the difference between feeling just like another name on a list and feeling like someone truly values and appreciates you. The same principle applies to your year-end giving letter. Your donors should feel like this letter was just written for specifically them. Personalization goes far beyond just adding their names at the top. Reference their past contributions, acknowledge their support, and thank them for their specific role in your organization's success. You might say something like, "Last year, your generous gift helped us provide 500 warm meals to those in need. We couldn't have done it without you." When you make your letter personal, it's like sending a thoughtful gift instead of something just off the shelf. Your donors will feel valued and more inclined to continue supporting your cause. This personal touch not only strengthens your relationship with them, but also reminds them that their contributions have a direct, meaningful impact on the lives of others. It's this connection that turns a one-time donor into a lifelong supporter. Finally, let's wrap it all up with a strong call to action. Think of your letter like a sales pitch. You've shown your donors the value of what you're offering, and now it's time to ask them to act. This is the moment to turn all that emotional connection and clearly defined impact into action, into real, tangible support for your cause. Your call to action should be clear, direct, and urgent. Don't just ask them to consider donating, encourage them to do it now. For example, you could say something like, "With just a few clicks, you can make a real difference today. Please don't wait. Help us change lives this holiday season." Adding a sense of urgency, such as "before the year ends" or "make the most of your tax-deductible donation," can also motivate quicker responses. Also, make sure it's easy for them to follow through. Include a direct link to your donation page or a prepaid return envelope if you're sending a physical letter. The easier you make it for them to act, the more likely they are to do so. Think about this as laying a clear path in that garden we talked about earlier. Make it easy to walk, and they'll gladly take the steps needed. Remember, your year-end giving letter is your opportunity to connect with your donors on a deeper level, inspire them with your mission, and motivate them to take action. It's not just a letter, it's a chance to plant the seeds of generosity that will help your organization thrive. This is your moment to turn words into impact, to transform intent into action, and to make this giving season truly unforgettable for both your organization and your donors. Now, if this video helped you, share a comment or like the video. And remember to subscribe to get notified when we share more nonprofit ideas and innovations.